Hi guys! It is time for another rewind plan with me or memory keeping plan with me. I am rewind planning for the week that was March 12th through the 18th, which was the week of St. Patrick's Day. And I'm using a kit from Scribble Co. So first of all, my planner is a recollections planner from Michaels, and my inserts are personal So Much Crafting inserts, week on 2-page vertical. It has been a minute since I've used a Scribble Co. for rewind planning, just because I tend to, if I'm going to spend money on like a Scribble Co. kit, I tend to go like a full kit. But let me show you this kit. This was like exclusive art to her shop, but I decided not to get the full kit of this because, and I know I made some waves on my Instagram by like publicly saying it there as well, but I don't like marble. Like in kits as part of decor, I honestly think marble is really tacky, and it's kind of one of those things that people think is like what rich people like, but it's not. I don't know. I know it's unpopular, but I really think marble is tacky. And as you will see, this kit has a lot of marble in the backgrounds, and I'm pretty sure from what I remember, the full kit had like a lot more marble to it as well. And beyond, I don't know, I just hate marble, and I get that Andrea from Scribble Co. likes it, but I wish she would use it less because I hate kits with it. Anyway, let me show you this kit. I believe this was called Lucky, but I can't remember at all. But it was a St. Patrick's Day themed kit, and I got it as a mini kit. So first of all, we have the exclusive kit freebie that I will need to leave out because I need to remember that these munchkins exist. Then we have our full boxes. It'll be really hard to do the double box, but I'm going to try. Honestly, looking at the things I'm rewind planning for, I'm going to cover up a lot of these full boxes, so Then we have our functional page that I won't use a lot of stuff off of this just because, I mean, just the labels and stuff, but that's about it. We have all of our boxes, little things like that. Our washi, our deco, which is really, really big, and I wish it was smaller. So the washi strips and habit trackers. Honestly, I'm pretty sure, so looking back, I'm pretty sure I've only used like one. Yeah, so this entire year so far, I haven't used a Scribble Co. kit for rewind planning. I know I did last year. I used to buy her, she used to have personal kits as well that were just a lot cheaper, and I felt better about using those. But it's just been a while since I've done that. My scissors are nearby. Let me grab them. So anyway, sorry about making waves about marble, and if you really like marble, sorry if I offended you with that. Just, I really don't think it's, like, everyone just keeps talking about how classy marble is, and I'm just like, it 100% does not feel classy to me. It kind of feels like what I would see in a McMansion. I don't know, I'm weird. And I think that's what kills me the most, because like Scribble Co. will come out with these amazing kits. Like everything will be like this custom art that's amazing and beautiful, and then I look at it and like not only is there marble all over the full boxes, but it's in the bottom washi. Or she just came out with a kit that I loved everything about it except for all of the washi, and all of the checklist, like the ombre checklists, was all marble, and I'm just like, no, I can't use this, because she put it on all the functional stuff. So if you love marble, I highly recommend checking out Scribble Co. kits, but they are not my style. So I'll just have to buy every other kit she comes out with, because if you've watched my hauls, you know I'm obsessed. Anyway, that was a tangent. St. Patrick's Day weekend was fun. I did not drink as much as was planned, which is good, because I can't handle my booze as well as I thought I could. Basically, I haven't been out drinking like heavily in a while, which I guess is a good thing. I've just been so busy with work, I haven't had the time to have a social life. So, Friday night, you know, just even going to a bar and watching a basketball game with some people and just having a few drinks and a few beers. I was just already like, oh, I can't handle my booze anymore. So that was a fun little thing to realize. Oh man, I really need a new board. Okay, I took up enough time. So I'm going to start by sticking some full boxes down. So we're going to start with the Happy St. Patrick's Day one. I'm putting that one, I think I want to put, yeah, I'm going to put this one on Saturday because that was St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to take the girl and we're going to put her over here. I think the best days to put the double box would be Thursday and Friday. I really hate that the double box has marble in it. Honestly, I hate all the marble. I hate it all. That's not to say I haven't put marble in my kits. I do have one kit in the shop. It's called Cozy Fall that I decided to dabble. And I didn't hate it completely, but I didn't use that kit. That tells you anything. Sorry, I like putting these all down first. I started doing this a few weeks back because it makes me less stressed out throughout the plan with me. And there's not, like, other than like a few things like those four, there's not really too much of rhyme or reason, just trying to disperse the colors that are in this kit as much as I can because I'm not using glitter headers. I haven't been that into using glitter headers in these. Alright, so I'm just going to zoom in on the first half of this week and get started with Monday. Where are all my character stickers? There they are. So I am going to start with, there was a plumber appointment on this day. My house has had some serious plumbing issues and he was coming to give us an estimate. It's not going to be cheap, but definitely not as expensive as I thought it would be, which is nice. So to mark that, I'm using from Bubble Monsters Co. These are bathroom cleaning stickers. Honestly, other than this one, none of them scream bathroom cleaning, but I don't want to use the last one. You know what? I'm not going to use the last one. I'm going to use an icon. Let's just use the @ symbol. Sorry, I'm very indecisive, just because I really don't want to use the last one. Next, for work, I had a training I needed to do on this day, so I'm going to grab one of the flags from the kit. Let's make it this light pink one. For my trainings, I usually travel for them, but luckily this training was only like 45 minutes away. It went okay. They sent me the wrong address and then got upset when I was late. Sorry about that. Got a call from my boyfriend, actually, and it turned off my filming. Anyway, I already kind of complained about the training that I had. Basically, I originally scheduled the training from 1 to 5 because my trainings take 4 hours. And then without even asking me, they rescheduled to, what was it, like 4 to 8 or something like that, but something like really late, and then had the audacity to ask me, you know, since the training is so late, will I be providing dinner? Like, I was actually pissed. So that happened. And then the last thing I want to mark is, I bought myself a present, which was a mink foiling machine. That's the machine people use to add foil to stickers. I found a really, like, a good price one for what's called a mini mink. It's not a full-sized machine. And I thought I'd buy it for myself. I don't have a laser printer that works right now, so I can't make foiled stickers, but it was such a good deal. I could not help myself. And I've been playing around with it, and it's really fun. So to mark that, this is, oh, by the way, the shop this is from is Happy Day Stickers, and this sampler is from that same shop. I was shopping during a sale she was having, and she put this foiled sampler in there, and I thought this Happy Mail sticker that's foiled would be just the perfect thing to mark buying myself a mink machine and it arriving. I actually bought it on Etsy. Sorry, I love foil. I'm getting into foil. But that was my Monday. You know, the training went until 8, and by the time I got home and made dinner, it was just nothing. It was just a whole thing. Okay, so let's move on to Tuesday. I'm going to start by putting in a quarter box on Tuesday. On this day, I realized that I lost my wallet. Now, I never realized how important my wallet was until I lost it. I have since found it. Actually, did I find it this week? Yeah, I found it this week, so I'll talk about it then. But, like, not only does it have my credit card in it, which wasn't as big of a deal because I had Apple Pay, but, like, all of my IDs. I was so concerned I wouldn't be able to go out on the weekend. It had personal information. I freaked the heck out. So, it's actually still on my to-do list. I want to buy, like, a little tracker to put in my wallet just in case I lose it again. But to mark losing it the first time around, I pulled out from Once More With Love these, like, searching for stickers. I originally bought them because I used to lose my keys all the time until I bought a tracker for those. So now we're going to add another thing I have a tracker for. So I'm going to use this one right here to mark that. Also on Tuesday, so last week, or the week before this, I bought I won at auction a laser printer, and you can guess kind of why I got a laser printer. It's to foil stickers. It's a good laser printer. It's a little old, but like it hasn't been used much, and I was really excited. I got it for $3. I kid you not. The cheapest thing I've ever purchased in my life. It was kind of like a huge auction for a business, and there were so many printers up for sale that like all I had to do was bid on one of them, and I got it. I ended up bidding on like all 30 that they had available, and I just won one of them. So anyway, the printer is considered is more of like an industrial sized, and it's older. So I needed a special cord to be able to connect what it had to USB. So I, researched it. I found it online, and I purchased a cord, and it arrived on this day. But Amazon either sent me the wrong cord. I'm not really sure because I'm sure Amazon sent me the wrong cord. They were pretty cool with it, but it was just really frustrating. I was hoping, I got my Mink on Monday, on Tuesday, I could start foiling. So to mark how upset I was that it was the wrong cord, I'm going to use, these are from Coffee Monster's Code. These are the emoji heads. I can't remember which one I wanted to use. I'm going to just use this one right here. That's just kind of really sad because it was kind of like, it's not a huge deal, but I was just upset. I was looking forward to it. And that night, I think it was to make me feel better. I am not sure, but it did make me feel better. My boyfriend and I went out to dinner. We went to Olive Garden because who doesn't love Olive Garden? So I'm using a glitter half box to mark that. And to mark that, I have, again, from Happy Day Stickers, this was the other sampler I got in my order. Like, first of all, her foiling is basically perfect. But, like, how awesome that she gave so many samplers. Anyway, I'm using the date night sticker right here because I'm into foiled stickers, and I'm just going to write OG with the boyfriend. Okay, that was it for my Tuesday. We also went a little bit of shopping. He had to run some errands, and I basically went out with him, but that was it. Let's move on to Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to start with the fact that I kind of feel like an idiot. So on this day, I was supposed to have my package from HelloFresh delivered. That did not happen. So basically, I re-signed up with HelloFresh, and it was like, your account's all set up, just choose your meals, because I had everything saved. And then, like, Tuesday rolls around, and I'm like, okay, why didn't I get any notifications? And I go in to check, and it's like, unexpected error occurred, please contact us. And eventually we came down to the realization, they're like, oh, your credit card on file is expired. I had my old card. And I'm like, why couldn't you have just told me that, not unexpected error? So I did not get HelloFresh on Wednesday. This next week I have gotten it, so everything's all fine. I just kind of felt like an idiot. But to mark that, I have from, again, Coffee Monster's Code, the other emoji heads. I was just going to use the one rolling their eyes because I'm just like, come on, like, I can't do anything right. But that was the start of Wednesday. Next, I was going to mark this, but I don't want to anymore. It was just to remind myself that on this day, I finally put in my change of address. I moved on December 1st, so it was a long time coming, but I was sick of going to my house to pick up my old mail. But I don't want to mark that down because I put it in my other planner. So on this day, I got a new printer cord from Amazon. Like, I kid you not, like, they were very apologetic. Next day shipping. And so I plugged it in. I was really excited for it all to work. And, of course, it did not work. Oh, Lordy, it did not work. I'm going to stick this right here. So basically it's such an old printer. I don't like that. It's such an old printer, and my computer is a Mac, and so new. Oh, that's not coming up. That it just wasn't working well. My boyfriend knows how to fix it, but I haven't had time for him to come over and do that. It's just some code things. I don't know. I don't understand. But I was so frustrated. I was looking everywhere for solutions. It was just really frustrating. But anyway, to mark that from the Coffee Monsters Co., I have these angry at my technology girl boss stickers. If you can tell, the one I use most often, it's the printer one, but that's mostly because me and my Silhouette, my cutting machine, have been getting along. So to mark that, well, so it's technically a computer issue, not a printer issue, but I'm still blaming the printer. So to mark that, I'm going to grab this. I definitely need more of these because I'm basically out of the printer ones. I've got like 3 left. Also on Wednesday, I need to stop marking this just because it happens so often. I had more ink delivered. At this point, I'm getting like 1 to 2 things of ink a week. I use the Instant Ink program from HP, and it used to, like, I've just been using a ton more ink than normal. But anyway, that was my Wednesday. And the first half of the week, all finished. I'm going to stick this aside and grab the second half. So, Thursday. Okay. I'm starting off by something that pissed me off. I can't explain it too much just because I don't want to talk too much about my job, but this guy pissed me off. I followed policy on how we do things, and instead of just accepting it, he started texting and basically harassing me, saying, "How dare you? You're better than this. You're ruining the industry." It was like mansplaining sexist talk, but being thrown at me by someone I thought was like a friend, like an acquaintance, but a friend. Anyway, I was pissed about it. His name's Brandon, and he's a dick, and he's on my list. I don't know what that list is, but whatever's on that list is not good. Anyway, to mark that, I wanted to use a combination of these. So it was definitely the one that's like side-eyeing, but I thought I was going to use an angry one too. Oh, so side-eyeing, and I'll just use the side-eye. I was so upset with him. He has since made my life even harder by being the worst. Also on this day, I'm going to use a glitter half box for this. We had a surprise baby shower for my boss. He is having a, I feel like I had something for this. He is having a very cute child. The baby's already been born. That's how I know it's a cute child. Where was I going? Yeah, so we had the surprise baby shower. It was originally planned for the week after this, but it looked like his wife was like going to give birth any minute, and good thing we did because she went into labor, I believe, the Tuesday or Wednesday after this. The baby is born. It's a very cute baby. I've seen many pictures, and I'm excited for him to be old enough to come to the office. But anyway, we have the baby shower on this day. So to mark that, so this is from the shop called Bubble Monsters Co. Oh, I already mentioned them before. But anyway, these are birthday stickers, but I thought these stickers right here, like people around the cakes, you know, having fun would work just because, you know, there was a cake. It was fun. Yes, that was great. And then the last thing that happened is I found my wallet. So I basically thought I knew where I had left it or like about the approximation, but I was way off. I ended up finding it in the back of my car somewhere I would have never thought to find it, but I was so very, very elated to have found it. So to mark that, I'm using from the freebie this happy sticker. I'm glad I remembered that. I brought out my happy munchkins, but I'm glad I don't have to use up my last one of these. So that was it for my Thursday. I was so happy to have my wallet back. Like, I called my boyfriend and I was like, I'm so happy. He's like, this isn't normal. Just calm down. Yeah, so let's move on to Friday. So I'm going to start off with a glitter half box to mark that on this day I had my release, my St. Patrick's Day sticker release and sale start. So for St. Patrick's Day, I decided to do a sale for the whole weekend of 25% off the whole shop. So usually when I do sales, I'll do them off of just new releases, but I decided to do the whole shop. Just, you know, it was fun. And this is when it started. And then when I do sales, I feel really weird just doing a sale without anything new in the shop. So I also did new releases. It was very limited, like 3 doodle stickers and like 1 collection, so 3 kits. But it was fun. So to mark that, so I did originally bring out from Happy Day stickers just these character on the computer, but instead I'm going to use from the freebie, the Munchkin on the computer. Just because I got it, why not? That was really exciting. Thank you for anybody who purchased during the sale. I am working on getting all those orders out. Next, I was in the St. Patrick's Day parade with the people in my office. It was really fun. So to mark that, I'm going to use a green quarter box combined with a deco piece. Let's just use the Shamrock. It was a fun parade. It was very cold, much colder than I thought, but I had some special coffee. Altogether, it was fun. After the parade, some of my coworkers and I went to a local bar. No, we didn't go to a bar. We went to B-Dubs, to Buffalo Wild Wings. We were watching some March Madness. A team that I like was playing, and they won. And had some drinks. So to mark that, these are from my shop. These were actually part of the St. Patrick's Day release. These are the beer doodles. I'm just going to grab a beer mug to put in right there. So the next thing I'm marking is, it's a fight, basically, kind of misunderstanding, argument. I don't know how to characterize it. So basically, I wanted my boyfriend to join me for my St. Patrick's Day festivities downtown. That's where I work, and I told him I'd get back to him. So first I invited him to the parade, because that was like the only like plan we had, but he didn't want to come to a parade, which I get, it's cold and kind of awful. And then like right as the parade ended, I texted him like, hey, we're going to the bars to get lunch and stuff now, you can join us. And I kind of just like assumed he was free and could do that. Anyway, he got upset like, why didn't you give me any notice? I was like, I didn't know what was happening till after the parade was over. And I ended up going out Friday night with friends just alone, and he ended up getting upset and just not going. Honestly, we wasn't like I was very mad. It just kind of like was a damper and a bummer on my whole night. I don't know. So I'm using from Once More with Love these like, I don't remember what these stickers are, but I need more of them to mark it. It was basically like, dude, like, stop ruining my flow, my buzz. I haven't been able to have fun and go out in forever. And he kind of ruined a lot of that. Which, I mean, it's over now. Yeah. So, Saturday. Saturday, I'm going to put in, first of all, oh man, it was a rough night, a really rough night. So I woke up, so not only was I, like, insanely hungover, I woke up and realized that I had started my period. And it was just altogether a bad time. So I'm just going to use this asterisk to mark that. Next, I was going to use these stickers to mark that I ordered groceries, but I order groceries every weekend, and I don't think there's a point in marking that anymore. And then lastly, I was so hungover, like I tried to go out this night, but I ended up not doing that. My boyfriend ended up going out with his friends, and he showed up at my apartment at like 11, no, it was definitely past midnight, just completely shit-faced. It was cute, if it wasn't very inconvenient, so I ended up taking care of him. So to mark that, I'm just pulling out my beer doodles again. So I'm going to just grab one beer bottle, and let's see if there's an icon I want to use. There is. I am going to use this tiny heart icon. Sorry, I'm grabbing it. It was really cute. I just hadn't seen him drunk in a while. But anyway, he came over. I took care of him when he was drunk, and then in the morning when he was unfortunately very sober. Okay, let's move on to Sunday. Sunday morning, I sent him home. Yeah, he was not in a good mood. So I'm actually going to start by trying to stick in the weekend banner. If I can... No, there's no way to make it fit without covering the words. So I'm not going to put in the weekend banner. So my boyfriend left, and my big goal for this day was to just get a lot of orders out. So I'd been cutting stickers all week, but I hadn't had time to like put together a lot of orders. Like I just printed all of them and cut them. So I sat down on Sunday. So I don't do a lot of orders at once just because all my stickers are made to order. So like cutting one like vertical kit can take 10 to 20 minutes depending on how like complex it is. So it takes a while. And I work more than a full-time job, so every night I can usually do like 3 to 4 orders, and I consider that one batch. And one batch is basically how much I know I can do in a night when I have like between 5 to 11 p.m. to work. So I hadn't had a lot of time this week to get out orders, just a combination of just working a ton of hours because I knew I was taking most of Friday off and the whole weekend. And then the fact that like I was trying to get out new releases. So I sat down Saturday, I'm like, I'm getting out a ton of orders. I just got through it all, and I'm going to use a fancy label to mark this from the freebie. And on this day, hold on, I'm just putting down some washi. I was able to get out 18 orders, which is the most I've ever done at once. I wish I would have taken a picture of all of the like things together. Anyway, to mark that from Happy Day of Stickers, I have this character. It's just, she's like on a broom, I think, and it says ship orders. It's just really cute, so I'm just going to use the green one. I never thought I would actually have a use for these, but I'm glad I did. So I actually didn't drop them off at the post office Sunday, so I got them done and like everything attached. The notifications went out Monday morning, and that's just because the post office is closed on Sunday, so I didn't end up going until Monday morning. So then in the evening, my brother was in town. His girlfriend's birthday was on Saturday, and I didn't want to bug her or either of them on Saturday, but on Sunday he was, well, not in town. He was in the state. He lives out in California, so he invited me out to dinner with them, which is really nice. So to mark that, I'm just putting that down, and I'm grabbing a meal icon. It was a really weird and awkward dinner, if I'm being honest. He likes my boyfriend, but he is not a huge fan of the fact that we've been dating for almost 2 years, and during that entire time, he has been unemployed and living with his parents, and I didn't disagree with him on that. It's the least attractive thing about him, and I haven't given up, but it's just kind of one of those, like, I don't know what else I could do to push him to get a job, other than, like, giving him an ultimatum, and I'm not prepared to do that. Anyway, that was that, and then lastly, this has technically happened before dinner, but yeah, I just want to grab one. Actually, why am I grabbing a heart? I can just grab a little thing. I'm part of an organization where every, like, 2 to 3 weeks we have our, basically our board meeting, I guess is the best way to call it. And it's just a phone call. So to mark that, I pulled out from the Coffee Monsters Co. these customer service stickers. I just always use this, like, the small version of this guy on the phone, just because the conversation is important, but sometimes people are just super dumb, and I can't deal with it. Anyway, here is this half, all pretty, and I'm going to grab the other half. Where did I put it? Oh, right here, and we're going to do this top section. So instead of doing washi, just because I did not leave myself enough washi, instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 small strips of washi first of all. And I'm going to put a glitter half box. So, I say this every week, but once again, I am participating in a 52-week savings challenge that I made up. Every week, I transfer $97 into my savings account, so by the end of it, I will be able to have $5,000 in savings. I made it my own savings challenge because all the other ones, either you didn't save up enough money, or I found it really, really awkward to have to, not awkward, just frustrating that every week I would transfer a different amount of money in. It made things difficult for me. So right now it is week 11 of this challenge, which would bring up my total to 1,067. As soon as I turn off the camera to fill in, this spread, I will transfer that money. But I said this last week, and I will continue saying it. I'm pretty sure I have to empty this account this next week to pay off a huge bill. So I talked about this a little bit with the plumbing issues, but basically I had a huge water leak at my house in January. So the plumber is not going to be incredibly expensive, but the city and the water company won't lower my water bills from that. So the city bill is $700 to $800 now, and the water bill is something like $400. But I just got to pay those off, so I can empty this account and then do a little bit extra and completely pay those off. And then as soon as I start getting more income, I will hopefully. I'm going to continue putting these stickers in even if the challenge is over for me, like I spent the money, but I do want to still try to catch up, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to zoom out a teensy bit, and it's time for deco. So, deco is huge, so I'm not going to have room for all of it, but I'm going to do my best. I'm definitely going to have to cut off a ton, obviously. I hate when the deco is huge like this because I would have been happier with, like, even if I got less deco, which does make, but I just want the deco to be smaller so I can actually fit it in to my spreads, because this is just frustrating, because this is very holiday specific deco, so I can't, like, reuse it or anything. I don't know, I just feel like whenever I can't fit in all the deco, I'm losing out, I guess. I really want to know which artists draw her kits. Okay, anyway, that's all I can fit. I'm going to have to cut off all the excess, so I am going to cut it all off and fill this in. Just like last week, I am not going to do all of that. I'm not going to come back to show you it all filled in, just because I like to first of all, take my time filling these out, but mostly I like to put a lot of more personal stuff in here. I don't know, I'm just not going to come back. So, other than doing all that, that's done. Let me show you what is left of the kit. So I've got some of the sampler left. I used up the entire full box sheet, so I'm going to stick it in my recycling now. Here is the half boxes page, and the washi page, and the functional page. All of these stickers go, I store them away, and I will eventually give them away to you guys. I am trying to, I actually have like a nice, pretty thick stack of stickers now. I might just do the giveaway soon. Let me know what format you'd like to see the giveaway in. I'm not really sure how I want to do the giveaway, but basically I just want to choose someone and mail them all my stickers, or my leftovers. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I will do my best to link everything that I use down below, or all the shops. Other than that, I would love to hear your thoughts on my spread and anything I said. Please don't give me any hate for saying I hate marble. It's just how I feel. I'm not changing my mind. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!